And yeah. But the other thing that I was talking about in this commentary was it's a very minor subject. If you have any children in the room, definitely make them pay attention right now. But it's going to be the history of cannabis and alcohol. Kids, gather around the campfire. I'm going to tell you a tale. So basically, right, here's an interesting fact about marijuana and weed and cannabis. I don't actually know. I think cannabis is the proper word for it. Marijuana is like the Indian word or some shit. But what happened was that most of Europe were pretty much knee deep in alcohol swill, and that was it. That was like the business. The business was booming. Alcohol was great. Everyone loved it and all that kind of stuff. And then, pretty much at some time when we kind of like adventured over into more exotic places like South America and Cuba and any other kind of place which kind of is like more, when you think of where does cannabis grow, those kind of places, like what's it called, Jamaican area, whatever. Boom. Yeah. But pretty much it went over and we couldn't do anything about the marijuana, and we didn't have any of it. We couldn't grow any of it. They all had it, and we couldn't do anything about it. And it was obviously a lot more effective and better in terms of like chemical stuff for like personal recreational use or whatever than alcohol. So basically what we did was that we made it illegal, and then we pretty much shoved alcohol in everyone's faces. Because, think about this. You might think that like cannabis, heroin, cocaine, all that stuff is bad, but those three drugs in particular, heroin, all of which are actually used in medical, like in a medical scene, but cocaine has been kind of like taken out of it. But back in like World War I kind of era, they did use cocaine as like the painkiller of choice until morphine came in. But there was pretty much like a lot of cocaine and heroin and everything, and heroin and cannabis are used in the medicinal context sometimes, at least here in England land. It's not like, here's a fucking syringe of heroin, inject yourself every night with a belt around your arm. No, it's just like very subtly put in like a pill or something, I don't know exactly. But basically that happened. And then you look at alcohol. And what alcohol does, let's just imagine you have 5 pints and then you go driving home. You are probably going to drive around, kill an old woman, and then run over a cat, crash the car, and do yourself some serious injury. Lots of damage done, and horrible, you know, traumatic events and everything. Have 5 joints instead. You're going to be sitting at your car for about 4 hours until you fall asleep, laughing at how the steering wheel looks kind of like an upside-down angry penguin. And that's it. But but like all the drugs and stuff have been like put in the media and government as evil things, but it's really not that bad as long as you take it into moderation. And everything's good in moderation. If you have alcohol in moderation, that's fine. If you have an excessive amount of alcohol, that's a lot worse than having an excessive amount of marijuana. So, you know, that's just an opinion of mine. Well, obviously, they both are fairly harming and dangerous, all of which are dangerous. I mean, alcohol's just as dangerous as cocaine is. But, you know, pretty much like in the government, all that kind of stuff, they made it illegal just because they can't control the market for it. And if they made it legal and they legalized marijuana, then a lot of drug lords would be out of business. And, you know, that kind of stuff. And then you just have to, like, undercut and market it as a lower price, and then the street value of it would have to undercut, and then they'd probably go out of business as well, and all different kinds of things like that. But, you know, that's the kind of thing that you have to deal with, I guess. I don't know where exactly I'm going with that now. But, yeah, that's what I was talking about. I don't know why. And I remember watching something where a baby was being born, full vagina and everything. There was a baby coming out, there was blood and horrible stuff. But she had an epidural, which coincidentally, it was when it was actually invented. An epidural, if you don't know, is basically an injection at the base of the spine, which pretty much numbs everything below the spine, and childbirth is pretty much a hoot. But I was watching this thing, and pretty much the woman was in absolutely no pain. There was all kinds of different horrible, disgusting stuff coming out, including a baby that's also quite horrible and disgusting. Babies are kind of you. Yeah. Because what about this, right? Think about baby puppies, like little puppies and kittens and little crocodiles and alligators and oh, isn't it lovely? And I just say human baby, and you don't really have that much of a reaction to that. I mean, a lovely kitten, you'd go, ah, baby, you'd be like, oh, it's not as intense. A little fluffy cat is much more attractive than our actual offspring, which is interesting. But we're stupid people because we're humans. Humans are stupid. But anyway, basically what happened was with the epidural and whatever, pretty much the start of it was that a guy injected his assistant in the base of the spine with cocaine, because that was the medical thing they had. And then he couldn't feel anything below the spine for however long it was supposed to last for, like a few hours, few minutes, I don't know. But it's really interesting, just that kind of stuff. And then, you know, it's kind of like a disgusting, horrible-looking thing, like a horror process. But you're actually looking at it, and I was looking at it interestingly. I was just like, oh. And I'm never looking at a vagina the same way again. Oh, lads, I'm just going to put it out to you. If you, you know, if you want to just, you know, try and, if you like your partner or, you know, someone who's having a baby, try your best not to watch, because, you know, when you're watching that, it kind of, it's a beautiful thing. It is a wonderful, wonderful thing, and it's like the core mechanic of human civilization, how we actually exist and everything. But it's also very icky. So, if you value your sexual promiscuity, don't look up baby birth. Baby birth? I could say childbirth. Just baby birth. Baby Bell. Baby Bell, play the game style. Wicked. Anyway. So that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about, and that's all I could really remember. And hopefully the video recording turns out fine, doesn't corrupt like a motherfucker. Which would be nice, you know. But yeah. I don't know what to talk about now, I've got nothing. Well, apparently I'm dead, but there was like a really interesting and cool thing which I did, where I got stuck in a corner, and I was stuck in a corner with like a bunch of zombies. I threw an EMP expecting Juggernaut to turn up. I was in this corner over there. Threw an EMP just to try and escape, make them just like not move, but then it didn't actually work, and they were pretty fucking aware of themselves. And it was incredible that I escaped. It was amazing, but obviously I can't prove it, so that's upsetting. Whatever. Pistolero in your face. I don't actually know where I am. Okay. Sweet bandanas and vendettas against thee. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Frank Sinatra, lovely man. Not gonna buy that because I don't want to live. I want to die, please. Please let me die. I don't like it. It's heavenly with 5 sevens. It's heavenly with 5 sevens. Fucking retarded shit like JFK cunt. Jesus Christ. Heavenly with 5 sevens. No, it's heavenly with 5 sevens. No, just no. It's heavenly with 5 sevens. 5-7 heaven. Heavenly with 5 sevens. You fucking retarded. Jesus. Are you fucking Nelly Furtado? Because you certainly look like her. You monster truck. Right, what should I do? What do I do to end this out? Because I'm done, effectively. It would be nice if there was a secret up in this loft attic thing. Cool. But no! I often praise Treyarch and all their work, and Jesus Christ. But some things, well, I think we expect too much sometimes, because it's Call of Duty. It's just processed stuff over and over again. But anyway, that's a topic for something completely different. But thank you for watching, everyone. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, rate, and please, kind to do so. And please subscribe if not subscribed already. And I will see you next time in Die Rise. Goodbye.